Yeah. For once, we're on time tonight. Good evening, everyone. It's TG Double Show. We're on Spreaker. We are on Ustream like we always are. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. We got a lot to talk about on the show tonight. Um, we do have quite a bit we need to get. We have for ABC locally. Um, just getting our Facebook friends along with us. Alright, like I said, getting our Facebook friends along with us. Now, you see me post a picture earlier today on our TJ Temple Show Facebook page and on our Twitter as well. It's a picture of a card that I received earlier, just a couple of weeks ago. It's a white card with, if you'd like to see it, it's on the TG Temple Show page right now. I'm going to be giving a shout out to the person who gave me that card and somebody else, and they're both cheerleaders. I'm going to talk about that coming up a little later in the broadcast. But as I said at the top of the show, tonight is the CMA Awards. It begins at 8 o'clock. And I have this piece of paper here. If you're on Ustream, you can see this. This is last night I filled this out. This is a prediction. Predict the CMA Award winners. I'm going to give you my predictions here in just about 3 minutes. 7:05. I'll give you my predictions. They're right here on the sheet, and I'm going to tell you who they are coming up a little later on in the program. I'm going to set them right back here. There we go. All right. Again, that's coming up. All right. I want to begin with what everybody's talking about, and that is yesterday was Election Day. And, of course, Bill Peduto is going to become the next mayor of the city of Pittsburgh. Which you can't say you're not surprised by that. I'm not, because he was the only one running campaign ads. I'm not shocked nor surprised that he won this election. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. And also, another thing that I just noticed on Facebook. We might be getting some snow here. In our not-too-distant future, folks. I kid you not. I kid you not. We could be talking some snow. Now, is it going to be much? Model, which I'm looking at here. We're only looking on the order of 2 inches, but we're looking right now from about 1 to 3 inches in our area. So it does not look like much. We're talking this time next week, we're talking about. And like I said, it does not look like much. From Washington County points south, you're not going to see much, less than an inch. The farther north you go, we're going to talk about maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. This is according to the European computer model. Again, we do look at computer models this time of year when we look at snow. When we look at snow, we will look at computer models, computer data. We will look at that, and then we will later determine whether or not how much that helps us to determine whether or not we see heavy snowfall. So, and speaking of snow, see this way. I'm here to the Entertainer of the Year. Entertainer of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. The nominees are Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Blake Shelton, George Strait, Taylor Swift. This is a gimme. Give it to Taylor Swift. She's won it last year. She won it last year. She won it the year before. Just give her the award. She's going to win it. No shock. Okay, I need to move my microphone up. There we go. Vocal Group of the Year. Eli Young Band, Lady Antebellum, Little Big Town, Band Perry, Zach Brown Band. I picked Lady A. That's who I think. Album of the Year. Based on a True Story from Blake Shelton, Blown Away from Carrie Underwood, Red from Taylor Swift, Same Trailer Different Park from newcomer Casey Musgraves, and Tornado Little Big Town. I picked Taylor Swift. I can't stand her. She's probably going to win at least one award tonight, and it's going to be the big one. Music Video of the Year, Blown Away from Carrie Underwood, Boys Around Here featuring with Blake Shelton featuring Pistol Andes. Downtown Lady A, Highway Don't Care, Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift, Keith Urban, Mama's Broken Heart, Miranda Lambert, and Tornado, Little Big Town. I think this will be one of the awards that Mama's Broken Heart will win, but on this sheet I picked Boys Around Here. Now here is where the tough categories are going to begin. Female Vocalist of the Year, I picked Miranda Lambert. The nominees are Kelly Clarkson, Miranda Lambert, Casey Musgraves, Taylor Swift, Carrie Underwood. I picked Miranda Lambert. Yeah, I picked Miranda Lambert. Vocal Duo, this is a gimme. Give it to Florida Georgia Line, Big and Rich, Florida Georgia Line, Love and Theft, Sugarland, Civil Wars, Thompson Square, Florida Georgia Line. Single of the Year, Cruise, Florida Georgia Line, Highway Don't Care, Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift, Keith Urban, Mama's Broken Heart, Miranda Lambert, Merry Go Round, Casey Musgraves, Wagon Wheel, Darius Rucker, Cruise. I picked Cruise. Musical Event of the Year, Boys Around Here, Blake Shelton featuring Pistol Andes, Cruise, Florida Georgia Line with Nelly, Don't Rush, Kelly Clarkson, Vince Gill, Highway Don't Care, Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift, Keith Urban, and The Only Way to Go, Jason Aldean. Eric Church, Shelton, and Keith Urban. This will be the toughest category of the night, in my opinion. This category will be the toughest of the night. And I picked Luke Bryan. Okay? And I'll tell you why. Because his album, Tailgates and Tan Lines, sold more copies, probably. And I give the others credit. Jason Aldean, Eric Church, Blake Shelton, and Keith Urban. They're all great. But I really see Luke Bryan. Either Luke... I will not be surprised if either Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, or Blake take home the CMA tonight. I won't be surprised if either one of them win. And I'll be tweeting all night, by the way, throughout the night on my Twitter account at TJWWX. So please join me over there. Lee Brice, Brett Eldridge, Florida Georgia Line, Kip Moore, Casey Musgraves. That's the new artist of the year. Florida Georgia Line. That's going to be one of, like I said, several that Florida Georgia Line will take home tonight. I imagine. I promise you. No, that was new artist. Song of the Year, I Drive Your Truck from Lee Brice. Mama's Broken Heart from Miranda Lambert. Merry Go Round from Casey Musgraves. Wagon Wheel. Okay, and this is going to be interesting because if Mama's Broken Heart wins, well, Casey Musgraves will have two different shots at winning this award tonight. Okay. She will win either way here. If either I Drive Your Truck, or no, I'm sorry, Mama's Broken Heart will win, because if it wins, Mama's Broken Heart, if it wins, Casey Musgraves, she wrote the song, so she'll get the award. Same for her own song, Merry Go Round. So it'll be interesting. By the way, I picked Mama's Broken Heart. I don't think that's going to win, but you never know. So those are my predictions. and I will see how right I am a little later tonight. So that ought to be interesting. And I'm seeing this from the Weather Channel. Yeah, I'm seeing this on the Weather Channel here, saying the next big winter storm could drop snow and ice from Bismarck, North Dakota to Washington, D.C. next week. Oh boy. So we're talking possibly next week, the first big winter storm of the season. And that's going to be exciting. I'm hoping. If you like snow. If you like snow. Like I said, tomorrow night, winter forecast debuts. We're going to be discussing that in great detail. You can also lend your opinions. You can tweet the hashtag, the TJT Show, on Twitter or on Facebook, because they have hashtags now. So you can tweet that, or you can post that online, and we invite you to, of course. So right now, according to the European computer model, our area looks to see 1 to 3 inches of snow from this system. This is according to, like I said, this is according to the European model. Now, the next question I'm probably going to receive is, do you think we'll be on a delay? This is a question, brutally honest. People are going to ask me, do you think we'll be on a delay coming up on Wednesday or Thursday? Right now, I don't even know if the storm's going to hit us next week, because none of the forecasts are indicating this. I will also give you a weather update a little later in the show. So, don't worry, I will be monitoring the latest on this storm, whatever it will bring us, and I will keep you posted as more updates become available and as I continue to look at the models. So, right now, like I said, the European model is showing about 1 to 3 inches of snow, but then again, can you trust the Europeans? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that. Alright, now I gotta get to this. I told you earlier in the show, or I showed you on, there's a Facebook photo I posted on the TJ Temple Show page. There's a card that I received a couple of weeks ago from a buddy, from a cheerleader, nonetheless. Did you ever think I would say that? I didn't think I would. But, a cheerleader gave me this card. I can even read to you what it says, if I can see it. It says good luck on it, so obviously it was from Senior Day last week. It was obviously from Senior Day last week. Or, no, not last week, I apologize. The week before. This leads us to tonight's shoutouts. Once again, this is shoutout week. I don't know if you guys remember, but this is shoutout week on the TJ Double Show. This week, or tonight's shoutouts go to the two cheerleaders that I have come accustomed to in this. So, I want to invite our Facebook friends. I just want to get our Facebook friends. But once again, I want to read you what this card says, because it's right now hanging up here in the studio. And if you can see me on Ustream, you can see me trying to get to this card. This card says, whatever you do, I wish you luck. Wherever you go, I wish you joy. And whatever happens, I wish you success. No one deserves it more than you. And then at the bottom, it is signed, Happy Night, from one of the cheerleaders I'm about to get a shout out to right now. Casey is her name. And no, it is not Casey Musgraves. It is, oddly enough, believe it or not, the Casey that I'm giving a shout out to now is the same way that Casey Musgraves spells her first name, K-A-C-E-Y. Odd coincidence, is it not? And the second cheerleader I'm going to give a shout out to this evening is one that I can't even put into words how much this girl means. And no, we are not dating. If you get that thought in your head, you're absolutely wrong right now. Okay, and I do not mean that because I do not mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way. But she sometimes I got so many stories to tell about this girl. We'd be here all night telling them, but we can't be here all night. I'm just going to tell you a quick couple stories. First off, I'll tell you what she's done to me when since I've been on this football team. She has waved her pom-poms in my face, not once, but twice, folks. Be like, she'd have this big, like, bullhorn type thing. And she'd go, TJ, TJ. And I'm like, what? She's like, hi. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey, hi. And then she did it again. But I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing, because it's not. It truly isn't. This cheerleader's name is Morgan, and I've known her so long that it's... And yes, I have been mean to her in the past, but this year, everybody got a clean slate. Everybody started off clean and on a clean slate. So to sum things up, tonight's shoutouts go to two cheerleaders named Morgan and Casey. Okay? So we have two more shoutouts coming tomorrow night, and we have one on Friday. This is just coming in. This is breaking news right now. I'm sorry I have to cut that off. Shoutouts off. But we have a breaking news story coming out of Detroit. 9 people have been shot at a barbershop in Detroit. This just happened. I will continue to follow the latest on this breaking story. I'll have more on it on tomorrow night's show, and the latest as soon as any new information comes in over on our Facebook page. So once again, 9 people shot at a Detroit barbershop. There you go. Yep. So we'll continue to follow that story throughout tonight's CMA Awards. I think it's time for a break. We're going to take a little time out. Coming up after the break, we're going to get you a weather update in here. When will the rain arrive? I've been asked that all day. And before I take a break, true story here, no lie. No lie here, okay? Okay, so this girl at school, her name's Alex. She'll be getting a shout out later in the week. On Friday, she'll be getting a shout out. Just so you know. Giving you a 2-day heads up. Okay? So we were standing out. I was standing outside this room that I was supposed to go into right after lunch. We were talking about weather. Yeah, I know, right? Weather? Anyway, the bottom line is she was talking to me. Rarely does it happen, but I accept it. Like I said, everybody started off with a clean slate in my book this year. Okay, anyway, we're talking about weather. And she's like, isn't it supposed to be real warm today, like 66 degrees? And I'm like, that's exactly right. I can't believe it. I was shocked. But then again, with technology, my shock turned into awe. We're going to take a break. We're going to get you a weather update. I'm going to tell you where the rain is now. We'll get you that update on the breaking news in case you're just tuning in. We'll get you an update on breaking news out in Detroit. I'll give you that weather update. We're going to look ahead to the CMAs, which are coming up here in just a little bit. This is the TJ Temple Show. We are back in a minute. We are back. I apologize. So, let's talk about that weather, shall we? I told you at the beginning of the show, and I've mentioned it numerous times on the show, that we could be talking about snow next week. Now, will we see it, or won't we see it? Right now, according to the European computer model, we're talking about on the order of maybe 1 to 3 inches across our area. Of course, more the farther north you go, and the farther to the west you go, and of course farther to the east as well. So the question is, will we see any snow? I don't know that. I don't know that right now. I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is where the rain is and how much we'll see tonight. Of course, tonight, we reached our high today of 72 degrees. That's fairly high for this time of year. Of course, locations nearby to our west are reporting some rain right now. Tonight, we're looking for that low of 44 degrees with some rain. We could see rain up to a half inch, depending on your location. And, of course, it will be a breezy one. It's been a breezy day today. It's been breezy, but, yeah, it's been a breezy day outside. Is it not? We're going to take a look now at the next 10 days. Of course, tonight, 44 degrees low, so a mild night. I wouldn't want to keep the windows open because we do have that chance of rain. So after this front moves through, after the rain moves out, we're looking at about 5, 6 a.m. that this front will move out. After this front moves out, the cooler air comes in. We do have that slight chance of some early morning showers. Not a very high chance, only about 30%. High of 46 degrees. And then as we head into your weekend, yes, that weekend, 45 degrees on Friday, partly cloudy skies, and 55 on Saturday. Of course, the overnight lows, we're going to be near freezing. Some places will be at freezing Friday night into Saturday morning, and even next week, too, we will be at freezing. Our next chance for rain after tonight comes on Tuesday. Thursday. I apologize. Thursday, we will have our next chance for rain and a high of 41 degrees. And, well, of course, we want to get you back to an update on a breaking news story right now. 9 people have been shot at a barbershop in Detroit. We're working to learn more on the story, and we're going to have the latest for you on tomorrow's show, and, of course, on Facebook tonight during the CMAs. Of course, like I said, I'll be live tweeting during tonight's CMA Awards show, which is, I'll be live tweeting, so you'll be able to see my tweets as they happen tonight. And, of course, tomorrow, the winter weather forecast, TWU forecast. It's ready. I finished it up last night. It's ready to go. And I can't wait to show it to you guys, because you are, like I said the other night, the snow lovers are going to, they might like it, they might not like it. If you're a snow hater, you might like it. I don't know, but you'll just have to find out for yourself when I reveal the winter weather forecast tomorrow. And with that, tonight's edition of the TG Temple Show has come to a close. We thank you for being with us tonight. Like I said, tomorrow our winter weather forecast comes out. I'll be live tweeting during the CMA Awards. And of course, those 2 shout-outs went to Morgan and Casey, 2 cheerleaders whom have made my senior year so far so good. And there's a lot of other people to thank for that, but those 2 are just a stepping stone or start. And of course I will possibly hear about it tomorrow, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm alright with it. And that's it for tonight's show. We want to thank you for being with us. Of course, you can always listen to this show on YouTube. After the show's over, you can listen to it on YouTube, in case you missed it. So, thanks for being with us tonight. I'm back. Tomorrow night, we're going to discuss, we're going to have 2 more shout-outs for you. So we're going to talk about it here tomorrow night. And of course, your reaction to my winter weather forecast, as usual. Alright, that's it, everybody. Thanks for being with us. We are done for tonight. Thanks for being with us, and we will talk soon.